Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are here in West Plains Court Square watching the neon parade as it's coming through. The first people coming through looks like it is going to be the West Plains Police Department. They are leading the parade through. They got their sirens and lights going. For this very impatient crowd. We have been gathered here for the better part of an hour. It was pretty blank. You would have recognized it here about 45 minutes, an hour ago. There was just a few people here ready to go, including us. Looks like we've got the color guard right behind them. They are making quite the spectacle. This is definitely a lot louder than they are at the homecoming parade. But we are excited here. It's not often that we get to have a parade here at night. They are definitely taking their time, enjoying There we go. We got the West Plains Police Department, and then we got the Howell County Sheriff's Office right behind them. I think they're all trying to see who can make the loudest noises with their vehicles tonight. Looks like they've got a little prisoner back there. He's waving, he's having a good time, but little prisoner. Back here we got the color guard standing, doing a great job. And after that, we've got our presenting sponsor for the Neon Parade, which is Midway Towing. They definitely have some bright trucks. They show them off every year at the Willow Springs 4th of July Parade, the Christmas parades. They definitely have a lot of fun with all the lights on their vehicles. We've got quite a big break behind here, which I know we've got some horses coming through that are pretty famous in the area. They don't come around very often, and they also are ginormous. If you have not come and seen the Clydesdales, it is a missed opportunity. These guys are huge. I'm not a very big guy, but they are bigger than me. Standing in a nice pair of boots, I'm about 5'7", so they are definitely fun to see. They're a lot bigger than our horses that we are used to here in Missouri. A lot bigger than our riding horses that we see a lot. While we're waiting on them, we have a few great experiences here tonight. We've got the Legit Eclipse experience out at Legit Speedway. That's today and tomorrow. They created a shuttle out of an old school bus, and they're active from 7 to 11 p.m. They are driving around. They've got it lit up. It's a really fun experience. I suggest everybody that can go check it out. And here, the main event, we have the Clydesdales. They are wonderful horses, absolutely gorgeous, and then there's a Dalmatian right on top. They are definitely wonderful to see, definitely beautiful horses. We got West Plains, City of West Plains on the back throwing out horses, and then we got, there's Tom Marhefka. He's having a great time out there, and we've got behind him, we've got Greg Bykirk with Budweiser, who brought the Clydesdales to West Plains. We appreciate all that he's able to do, bringing those here, making this a really remarkable experience for everybody that's in town. Behind us here, we've got the West Plains Police and the Howell County Sheriff and their ATVs, and then the K9 unit and the big truck. We like to see those big lights. It's definitely a fun time. If you weren't able to make it down here, it's a great experience. There are a lot of people here. We got the Grand Marshal Brandon Beck right there, waving at everybody, having a good time. And behind that, we've got Ron Hurst. We love him. We love his blazer and shorts whenever he gets in there. And then behind that, we got our OMC travel mammography unit. They're the ones who helped bring in Brandon Beck. And they've got this giant, you'll be able to miss it if it's in your town. They travel throughout the area, bringing women's health to places that otherwise would have a hard time getting it or receiving it in the area, and gives people the opportunity to not drive so far, get their scans and all their health checks. A couple other things we've got going on tonight. We've got Nashville's Showcase Writers Round at Casey's Bistro. If you haven't been, they've got some great food, and it'll be a great opportunity to hear what the writers have to say. And then one fun thing that's really happening downtown West Plains is the Rising Star Review variety show, and that's Plains at the Avenue Theater. It'll just be a bunch of different skits throughout the night. It starts at 8:30. If you have an opportunity, swing down. And we've got our concert that's going to be on Sunday. We got Fender Bender coming through the Ozarks Fairground. And then behind that, we've got our local Ha Ha Tonka. Some graduates from West Plains High School. They're coming in to sing and raise some money for CASA down at the heart of the Ozarks Fairground. They are doing some great work to bring people in for the balloon glow that's going to be down at the heart of the Ozarks Festival. And that's going to actually be tomorrow. And it's they've got, like I said, live music with Ha Ha Tonka, Fender Bender, food, fun, and fireworks. So you're going to have a fireworks show after it's all said and done. Back here we've got a really, really loud horn coming in. Looks like Rockin' T Trucking. My wife said it's called Rockin' It, cattle company. That is a ginormous truck. It definitely can haul more than 2 cows, I guarantee it. And then behind this, we've got looks like Mobile Dog Fitness. I wish they had Mobile Human Fitness. I would definitely jump in and take advantage of that. But if you got a lazy fat dog, check out Mobile Dog Fitness. And then we've got the grand prize winner presented by Southern Bank. I have seen these balloons all day long. They have been all over the place. It's hard to see at night who that is, but that is the grand prize winner of the parade. They won best float. It looks like it's a 70s tie-dye theme float. And behind that, 80s theme, I'm sorry. It was presented by Mega Motorsports. And then behind this, we've got another neon float. Who would be surprised? That one that won was actually Head Start Childcare. And behind this, we've got another one. They've got a Ghostbusters logo on the side with caution tape all around it. Who are you going to call? Call Ghostbusters. They're throwing out candy. After eating too much of that, I will have to go on the dog gym that drives around and find me. And then we got Lisa Durnell, state representative for Missouri House District 154. She is waving at the crowd, handing out some candy. And then here we got first place sci-fi theme, sponsored by Mega Motorsports. They are not holding that banner tight enough, and I was losing track of it. Oh, this is a lot of lights. And looks like they have a projector screen behind it as well. Looks like it's alien themed. That is pretty cool. They got a gentleman standing with a generator on the back. I don't think OSHA would approve of that. Behind this, we got Warrior Fellowship. They are enjoying it. We got a scooter, a wagon full of candy. And then after this, we have the Child Advocacy Center here in West Plains. They do a lot, giving a voice, nurturing hope. They do a lot for our community, especially for our kids, helping them out whenever troubled times come around. Here in town, we've got the model train display from noon to 5. It's pretty cool. I had fun with trains whenever I was a kid, and then seeing adults do it, I realized my imagination is their actuality. They can make anything into what you want. Their displays are really, really fun and interesting. I only imagined the towns and mountains that the trains were driving through, and they've got some really cool displays. Here we've got West Plains Bank. Looks like they did a lot. They've got a DJ on the back of their trailer, turning up some tunes. It looks real, but I don't know how real it is. They've also got a functioning arcade on the back as well. That's pretty cool. I've never seen an arcade on the back of a parade float. And then we've got Welcome to the Zoo. We have the biggest dog I have ever seen in my whole entire life right there. That is a ginormous pup. It looks like it's a cane corso. They've got a couple in there. One's walking around, and they've got two in the cage. And we've got the ATVs. They are all lit up. They were prepared for the neon glow. They are blinding. Lots of dogs here. I have not seen this many dogs at a parade in a long time. Here in West Plains, you can visit the mural tour. It's a self-guided tour around all the murals in West Plains, bringing art and reflecting history throughout the West Plains area. For more information on that, go to explorewestplains.com, and it's in part of their itinerary for the Eclipse. If you scroll down, there's three big yellow boxes and one white one. If you scroll down to that, you'll be able to look at a whole bunch of stuff that's happening around West Plains over the weekend. On that note, with the mural tour, we've got Dr. Balaji Agunwo mural dedication on Monday at the West Plains Library. He's kind of, if you're into art, he's kind of famous around here. Oh, this is pretty cool. We've got the DeLorean from Back to the Future here. It looks like it's either a pretty good replica or it is the actual DeLorean, and that is brought to us by United Church Free Will Baptist. That's pretty neat. We have a bunch of people in hazmat suits. And we had some guy. We're up here on a skylift today, which is different than we typically are. It gives us a good view with all the people here of the parade, without having to block off an area and shoot the back of people's heads the whole time. So we're getting lots of candy, lots of stuff thrown at us, and it really shows how hard it is to be a baseball player. Not a lot of people even make it close to us. Here we've got some classic vehicles coming up. We've got a nice Chevy here, and then we've got this is a newer vehicle. Looks like they've got a UFO built on the back of it. Kind of spooky. It's just a trailer full of kids dressed up as aliens. It's a little terrifying. And here we've got First Place Open Theme, sponsored by Taylor Grubaugh here in West Plains. They are typically one of our sponsors. They always get us a nice rig to sit in while we're doing the parade to be a little bit higher than everybody else, but I don't know if I'd want to drive a truck that's 19 feet off the ground. This is Elks Lodge 2418, who is actually our Give Local First recipient this year. They got an elk with, it looks like the sun in its antlers. Definitely fake. That elk would be on fire if it had the sun in its antlers. Behind us, we've got First Church of God. They came through. They've got a, looks like it's a concert theme. And behind them, we've got the Avenue Theater. So these are the guys that, after this, we're going to head down and we're going to go check them out. They've got their variety show going on tonight. So that should be a pretty good time. Now here we got our tractor. I've seen this guy at probably the last 4 or 5 parades. He's got a nice vintage tractor here. Looks like an old Farmall tractor. He's got it hooked up real nice and keeps it going. It's a great party down here right now. We've got DJ IMH right behind us. This is Community Firsts. Looks like he's got a DJ booth as well. That's pretty fun. They need a professional from one of our radio stations out there, really turning up the music. But we've got Justin Shelby coming up here. Looks like they took 2nd place in the sci-fi division. They've got the aliens from Toy Story. They're always fun to see. We got a lot of people waving, a lot of people having fun. Here we've got we've got Matt Roberts for Howe County Sheriff. He's running this year, and looks like proven leadership, experience, and integrity to build a stronger community. That's the platform he will run on. He's got a lot of supporters out there right now. Behind this, we've got an old sheriff car being pulled by a large truck. It's a real neat to see these old cars still out here, some running, some on a trailer. And then behind this, we've got a beautiful car. And I think that is our boy Taylor Grubaugh in there. He loves to drive this car in parades. It's such a pretty car. And behind this, we've got another Taylor Grubaugh lifted truck. He's got some classic trucks that range from, looks like the 80s to the 90s. And then he's got his new car here. It looks like a Chevy. They change the look of these pretty consistently to keep them up to date and modern. They're very cool looking cars. And looks like we're getting the classic car club in here. It's always fun to see these old cars. They still running. They do not probably sound the way they came off the line, but they look and sound great. And then tucked in between all these old cars, we've got a Dodge Charger. They put a little webcam or a little GoPro on the top of their car. Hopefully they are not going to be street racing because they are stuck between 2 pretty slow vehicles right now. Here we've got a Chevy truck with a big old puppy right in the front seat. A couple other things that are going to be going on. Monday, we're going to have food trucks at 2 of the official viewing sites, the Civic Center and the Heart of the Ozarks Fairgrounds. Those are going to be there from 10 to 3, so before and after the Eclipse. West Plains offers 19 parks for safe viewing. So if you're looking for our parks, you can get on explorewestplains.com, and it will give you a list of where the parks are and how to get there. We also have a Dawson Hollow concert at the Civic Center at noon, right before the eclipse happens. So he's going to be playing Into the Darkness. And then don't forget, 1:54 is when the eclipse is predicted to be here. It's going to get dark, but the eclipse actually ranges from about 1 o'clock to closer to about 2:30, 3 o'clock for the actual full eclipse. Totality is going to be about 1:54, which is whenever it's going to get dark. And then we have about 3 minutes and 10 seconds of darkness. And then the moon's going to move, and we're going to see the sunlight coming out. And then it'll be bright. It'll just be a normal day. So for about 3 minutes and 10 seconds, we're going to have a wild, wild day that we never get to see. We got, looks like some cars revving those engines. Most of these cars are probably not automatics, so that's what we'll give them for revving their engines so loud. This is actually one of my favorite vehicles right here. It's a Toyota FJ40. It's looks like a safari vehicle. It's one of my favorite classic vehicles there is. Behind it, we've got an 80s Mustang. Behind it, we have a Jeep Renegade, a really popular Jeep. A few years ago, Jeep came out with it, and it sold like crazy. And I think behind this, we've got a Pontiac. I'm not all caught up. Oh, here we go. We've got a Woody wagon here, baby blue with wood panels. You don't get to see those very often anymore. They are few and far between, but I love whenever I get to see one. And behind here, we've got ATVs. These are some souped up ATVs that are fun to look at. This guy right here is definitely, I would have to have a ladder to get in. Behind here, we've got the West Plains High School Space Force coming in. Looks like they caught an alien and decided to parade it around. It's definitely fun to see here in the parade. And there's a little bit of a gap here. We've got a gentleman behind this ATV on stilts. I would like a set of those so that I could see over the crowd. He seems pretty good at them. He's over here skipping and dancing on one foot. We are at the end of the parade route, so this is going to start getting kind of slow. People are going to be slowing down right in front of us, possibly. But we've got a lot of semis coming in. Looks like tow trucks as well. So this is a pretty exciting parade so far. It's a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. It was kind of predicted to be short. We've got Hugh Towing right here. They're located right off Broadway. They've got plenty of trucks for your towing. They have, every time I see them, I feel like it's a different truck than the last time. And behind us, it looks like we've got a space shuttle. This looks like it's the legit orbiter. It will take you out of this world into Brandsville, Missouri. They are going to be at the legit Speedway. They've got their wings folded up so that you can so they can get through. The wings actually lay down, and it looks pretty legit. They've got their racetrack all set up for having people come around and see all the planets. We got Midway Towing back here, having a good time. They are hauling a truck. They probably broke down during the parade, and so they've got to haul that truck all the way home. And back here, oh, I thought that was a train. It's actually another tow truck. Midway Towing. Like I said, they always bring out quite a few. So if you need a tow, you can go to Hughes, Midway, or any of the other ones in the area. Looks like it's closing up. We've got the police closing in the tail. So it's been a fun parade. It's going to be a fun weekend. There's still a lot to do. The festivities don't slow down just because it's Saturday night. They've got plenty to do into this evening, and then also tomorrow and Monday. They're keeping you entertained and packed throughout the day. So if you'd like to view more, you can go to explorewestplains.com and scroll down, and you'll see, like I said earlier, those yellow banners. And the white one is for Monday of the Eclipse. So this has been Drew Joyce for Ozark Radio News and News Team 7. I appreciate you stopping